since in DBH, we're going to be launching new DBH funnels for LinkedIn and new DBH funnels for whatever, right? So we're just launching more DBH funnels for people to use, advanced members, and some funnels, DBH are also going to be for beginners. Whenever I see people who discover something exceptional, like yesterday in this specific situation, sometimes I invite them on calls and then we record this and then see how it works for other people as well. So this specific strategy is designed for LinkedIn. It's for those who already have more of an established business and an established offer and want to reach more high-end businesses. So this is not a call for complete beginners who are just getting started on LinkedIn the first day. It's more, for established offers. And or do you think this can also be used for beginners potentially, Esther? Because it's still in an early stage, obviously, right?
Yeah, the only reason why I would only recommend it to people who are a little bit further is because it can it's not effective enough yet where it is like a reliable funnel yet.
Yeah, it's just not super reliable, and for beginners, we know like you're still quitting your job or whatever, so we need to make sure that you're using stuff that's very reliable. So this is more for advanced members, as Yester said.
Yes, because it also it doesn't have it's not statistics based, because basically it's about branding and building a brand, and in general branding is very hard to measure. In the long term, you when you have like a lot of data and you're doing a lot of branding activities, at some point you can kind of know what works for you, but that can take a long time. So that's the reason for that. So yeah, thanks for the intro, Alex. I would just take over from you.
But also, could you just share what kind of results you've gotten with this? I just have a few, like, if you don't mind, just so people know what we're dealing with here.
So the kind of results that I'm getting, is that I am building relationships with like very serious like business professionals. So when I say business professionals, you can think about, for example, a marketing director of Oracle, like a big IT company, or you can think about a communications manager who's like the head of your local government, or you can just think about like just in general, like really big organizations where there are people working there that basically could just start their own business and are doing really well, but for some reason maybe they already have like a family, they are working in a company, but these type of people, they have such a big network that if you are able to befriend them, you can just, I don't even know what kind of things you can do. It's basically endless. Like imagine having a let's say you're living in the UK and the CEO of Oracle in the UK is in your phone, and this person knows like 2,000 people who could also be your clients. Like if you have those type of people on your phone, then it doesn't matter what you do, what you're going to do in the future, you are going to be set because you are having a strong network. And you can do that by reaching out to people directly on LinkedIn. But LinkedIn is also, especially recently, has become a really good platform to start sharing content. So I've been sharing content recently, resulting in people messaging me, people within my network, also people outside of my network. Some of them are reaching out for partnerships. Some of them were like straight interested in business. For example, I had a CEO from a big blockchain company in the United States. She saw some of my videos and she messaged to me, I like the videos you're doing, show me more. So I said, based on your industry, here are a few examples. And then she said, what are the prices? And then I told her, these are the prices, but let's have a call because it seems like you have something in mind. And I talked to her on the phone basically for 20 minutes. And I closed like a 6K deal out of that, because this lead is already so warm then I don't have to do any effort. It's like she already knows that I'm going to deliver because she has seen all these references. She already knows that she should invest in me as a person because she saw my videos. She thinks I'm smart. Like everything you do in sales, you are already providing. So the only thing you're doing on the call is talking about what they have in mind, and that's it. And if you can generate this type of leads, I think, yeah, if you generate this type of leads, these are the best leads. So it's nice if you are doing Upwork and you get inbound lead there, but then you have competition. So you talk to one person and they're going to talk to some other people. It can be a bit challenging. And if you're doing outbound, then it might be that there's no urgency, and you can try to create urgency. But if they feel there's an urgency from themselves, then you can really charge a high ticket because they will pay anything almost at that moment. And if they actually think that you are the only professional who can really help them with their solution, yeah, then you're going to get business very easily, and you're going to get referrals. And at this point in my business, I'm already getting like 2-3 sales every month just by my local branding.
Yes, sir.
And
So could we? So how will this process that we're sharing now? How is it going to help with branding?
yeah, basically, if you put out content, then people will keep seeing your face, and they will get to know you. So they might see your videos for like 6 months, and after 6 months, they are thinking, oh, I actually right now I want to do this campaign, and I need the right professional, and then they're going to think about you. So you put in your work, and the moment that they need you, they are going to contact you.
Okay, and you can target specific types of companies, of course, not just old companies, old people. You can do very targeted stuff as well, right? With this technique that you're going to share.
That's only with advertising, which is not recommended on LinkedIn because it's way too expensive still. If you do content,
maybe like I don't know if that's proven. I've heard people say otherwise, by the way. So just so you know, like I heard people in DBH say this is not true anymore.
That is not expensive anymore.
That it's worth advertising on LinkedIn.
Okay.
I don't know. Expensive, not expensive is not really relevant. It's more about is there ROI or is there no ROI? Because price doesn't really matter if you're getting more money out of it, right?
Yeah, I'm saying it wrong. Like to be more specific, I have a few clients who are running the same ads exact same ads on Facebook and YouTube, and they are getting similar results. It's just more expensive.
Okay, so for this technique, maybe you can share your screen and show it, or what is the best way for you to show this?
Yeah, I will just share my screen, and so the thing is, you're just gonna, it's basically Facebook. See. It's basically just think about it as if it's Facebook. The only nice thing is everything you do here will be seen by people. If you're going to comment something, then your network is going to see it. If you are going to make a post, people are going to see it. You're going to like something, people are going to see you, and they're coming by. And when they are coming by, there's a chance that they are going to click on your profile. And then you have to make sure your profile is attractive. So you can see here like a nice banner. They can check out my website, professional photo. Really important, like having recommendations, etc. So every time someone comes on your page, there's a chance that they are interested in what you do and want to work with you. Also, my text here, I'm still in the work of it, but this basically is supposed to make people interested. So
okay, so we have the standard DBH kind of profile as a funnel. Yes, sorry, yeah, go ahead, and then.
Yes, and then basically, if I'm going to post something here, like I have about 16,000 people in my network, about 30% will see it. So will be shown, they might not see it. So if
what are the prerequisites? So people don't have 13,000 people. Okay, so what are the prerequisites for this? How many people do you need on your connected to you for this process to work? You're gonna share.
Yeah, so the thing with the LinkedIn algorithm is that you don't necessarily have a lot of connections yourself. If you share something really cool, and let's say I will share it, then people will see that I like it, and then you are basically showing it to my whole network by making me like it. So the thing is, you don't have to really like have a lot of connections. If you just start posting, you will get likes from people. Then people are going to send you connection invites. Put that. The people will send you connection invites, and they will also already see your content. So you don't really need to have connections yourself. The nice thing about this algorithm of LinkedIn is that as soon as someone else likes it, you will like, let's say Richard Branson likes my post, I will have like 100,000, I don't know, even more. Like I will have 1 million views. Like Richard Branson is very active on LinkedIn. He has a good following. If he likes my post, I will get like 50 new clients like instantly. So you don't really need it. So I can just.
But what would you recommend as the minimum before people use this process? Like how many people should be reading their posts already for them to start doing the process you're going to share?
Really, it's just even if there's one person and this person likes it, this person is already showing it to their network.
Okay.
So even if you have 10 connections, it's fine. Like even if only thing is liking it and your father has 500 connections, you still are reaching out to 500 people. So the really nice thing about LinkedIn is you don't need the following to start showing your content to a lot of people. The more important will be the quality of your content. Of course, you can actively build on your network, and yeah, guys like Lucas and other instructors can help you with this. So I can show you some of the things that I'm doing. You can also do this yourself. You can just go to my profile and go to see activity. This is all the activity. So for example, Yester likes this, and because I'm liking this guy's post, he will get a lot of views. And you can basically post articles and do post. Article is nice because you can really like write an article. Post is only 1,300 words, or a
So,
video of
so,
10 minutes.
if you, I mean, this all looks very familiar considering, like this is how it works on Facebook and stuff like that as well, more or less. So if you're active on other people's stuff and you engage a little bit with the top guys that are not too big, that are still active and actually do stuff on LinkedIn, then sometimes they'll engage with your stuff in return, and you get massive boost to your massive boost to your engagement, basically. Is that
Yes,
also right?
exactly. Yes, that's right. Um, so for example, here I just showed a post. This one is not doing very well because basically only my family is liking it. But for example, here I just reshared. Like it's not everything has to be perfect. It's more like it's like branding. Like you constantly see your face, and they have to know that you are going to be the video guy. Because I had one guy and he came to my office and he said that I was talking about solutions, and he said, "Oh yeah, I saw this in one video. I saw this in another video. That were videos that I posted 6 months ago." So he had just been looking and looking. He never liked any post. He never made any comment. I didn't even know he was checking out my content, but he literally saw all my content. He was watching it, and I forgot the point what I was saying. But anyway, here.
Yeah, and then eventually he reached out to you because he was ready to buy at that point, whereas before he wasn't ready to buy. But when he was ready to buy, you were top of mind. You were the person he was looking at for the past 6 months. So you're the one he reached out to, and that's why you got a 6K sale, right?
Yes, exactly. That's what I wanted to say. So if you want to get a lot of likes, you have to share something that's more, that's more like interesting, more flashy. And the only thing you have to put it in business context. So Snoop Dogg, he made like a funny interview. So I put in business context. I said that it's like storytelling, personal branding, and stuff. And you can see here that this one has like 3.5 thousand views. That's a lot of views.
This is
And
a
a lot of
video you
comments.
uploaded and it has 3.5K views. Why do you think it has 3.5K views?
Because it's it's new for people to see this type of content, and they like it, but people are scared to post it here because it's supposed to be business.
Okay,
So
I think it's because it's highly shareable because you found it on a different website where it was shared a lot, so you knew it has viral potential, and then your audience picked up on this and engaged with it, and then their audience saw it because they engaged with it because of the LinkedIn algorithm. Is that correct?
yes, that's correct.
Same as Facebook, basically. And then maybe tags helped a little bit as well.
Yeah, maybe I think people, they do. So funny thing is, you can see here who's checking what. So see here who's watching it. Most people walk them my city. Second, Amsterdam, I can already see 229 people from I think this is like somewhere in the UK watching this already. And I can see type of content, so that many salespeople are watching my video. That's something bad. I don't know why this is. I never really added them, but for some reason they are doing the watching a lot. And it's the most interesting part because you can see what type of companies are watching your content. So nobody from Kisco was liking any content until Cisco.
Okay.
So there was like one guy, and he just made a post like I love Snoop Dogg forever or some shit. And he worked at Cisco. He's there like an IT director. And then a few days later, like today, you can see like 95 people from Cisco watched my video. So
So one of your things that you shared got shared or viewed by people inside a single company because one of their guys engaged with the content. Then they saw your other content, and then they saw your profile, and then one of the people saw your profile and content, reached out to you. Is that correct?
well, from Cisco, nobody reached out to me, but I have had like similar kind of situations in the past with other companies. But there's now potential. Like I will be surprised if like next week I get a message from someone who works at Cisco. So this algorithm is like so effective because also if your colleague, so someone in the same company as you, is like content, then it's way more way bigger chance that your other colleagues will see the same content. And you can see like here I tried the same, but I failed. So I saw this video, I thought, yeah, this one is trending on Facebook, it's going well, basically using the same hashtags. It has good views, but nobody was really watching this. So I'm also still in the process of figuring out what people are replying on. This one was a total failure, basically nobody. So
I have a trick to share for you, Yester. So I've been doing social media for a while. Oh, that looks really good, by the way. It's funny how you view like on your desk. But I have a trick to share. Okay, so go to Reddit, and on Reddit, depending on what type of content you post, you can go into subreddits related to those types of content, and then upload that's already been upvoted and voted as good quality content because that's already been proven to be viral.
yeah, exactly, like things like that. If I can get help from you guys to also be interested in this and start doing this, I have only like my limited experience. If more guys are doing this, then we can help each other. And it's not really a competition thing. It's like really a helping each other out thing, because if like some guys are asking me like, can you like my content? And then I don't do it because if I see your article and I think it sucks, then definitely my clients who are very corporate thinks it sucks and they think I like your sucky article. But if you have a good article and you show it to me, and like, of course, I'm just going to share it. And then a lot of people are going to see your content. So we can really start helping each other out here. And right now I am just in the process of learning how to connect better with my audience. For example, this video actually here, it's nice, but it's not really relevant. I've been asking like several professionals including Alex and Omar, and I got feedback about this. So I'm just working on this, but yeah, I think this is pretty much what I can share right now.
Okay, and how can people help each other in DBH? By kind of being engaged, right? Like engaging with each other's content that they actually like.
Yeah, what we can do, for example, is create like a LinkedIn chat and put and then and only put links from posts, and then we can engage on each other's posts. The only downside is like the quality has to be good, because, for example, I if I look at someone's post and I just think it's not good, then I can't share it.
Okay,
And
I'm
then,
creating the chat right now. You guys can join. Let me just do that right now. It's going to be in if you go to the group chat in DBH. So if you go to the group DBH group and then you click on chats, the chat is going to appear there in a few seconds.
yes, and ideally we would have two chats. One chat where we only post links, another chat where we can give each other tips, so that so that one has only links and that you can only click on it. But sometimes you see it and you're like, whoa, that's a really nice article, and then then this gets too messy.
I would do one chat, and then your best content that gets the most engagement, that's the one you should share in there.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So it's live. There you go. We just launched it. All right. So does anyone have any questions about this?
Yeah, I have still screen share on, so if you have like a technical question, I can show it right away.
Yes. Yeah. Ali has a question. Go ahead, Ali.
Hi, yes, sir, and Alex. First of all, thanks so much for the information up to this point. My question is, I sell basically video production services, and that is the live production services, so not animated. Should I create helpful videos about video production, or just any kind of content related to, the benefits of video production for businesses, and how much they can benefit from having the video on their websites and so on? So I guess my question is, should I go specific into the technical sides of the videos about color correction, what music to use, or
Definitely
the benefits?
definitely not that. Definitely
Okay.
not what you just said. Definitely not the technical part. No one cares about that at all, unless you want to hire video editors.
Okay, because the reason why I asked that is because maybe some business owners could then have the top of mind awareness of me being the
No,
expert. Okay, so
it
no.
doesn't
Okay.
work that way. That's definitely not how it works. They don't care about that stuff. You need to be
All right.
creating content. Like it's what would happen is you would get a bunch of broke video editors from like whatever country to follow you that
Right.
can't afford
Right.
a Udemy course.
Right. Okay. Okay. That answers my question. Thank you.
Yeah,
What
but
I would, yeah.
in terms of posting, yeah, I would say like you have the type of content where you are like doing tutorials and things like that. It seems like very attractive, but exactly then you are basically targeting people who want to learn it, and doesn't make much sense. But in terms of the posts you can do, I would say you have like engagement type of posts, like Alex do as well. Like he asked like, should you go to school or something? So this is like nice to get engagement, which is good because then people will just feel you. Especially on LinkedIn, it's even better than Facebook, because even if you post something, it's not related at all, but like 5,000 people will see your post. Like a percentage of them, quite a large one, will check out your profile and maybe read it and think, hey, I want to work with this person. And also you can make content that is like more like tailored around like the pain points and the wishes that your target audience has. I think that like even try it is not the right mindset, because when you try it, it sounds like you want to make something work, and it's very hard to see if you make something work. If you are putting yourself out there, you already made it work, because even if 100 people see it and 3 of them are your clients, like big ones that can like be like 100K lifetime value, it's already worth it. So it's not a matter actually of trying it. It's just a matter of doing it. Like, are you gonna do it, or are you not gonna do it? Like, are you going to work on your brand or not? And ideally, you can just use content that you're maybe already creating, or you can just at the end of the day or at the end of the week, you can just make a post on your with your phone, make a video, and you can talk about what you learned that week, just in business. Like sometimes I just make a video. I say, hey, I learned this week that that copywriting is more important than ever when I'm creating scripts for my clients. I explain why, and I just post it online. And I am practicing for myself how to make better videos, how to get better at copy. At the same time, people are seeing my face, and also they are following my journey. Like people who are checking out my videos, they might see me again in 5 years, and they will see that I've been improved like crazy. And like I also said, people will see you, and when the moment that they need you, they are going to contact you because they already kind of feel like they know who you are. And even if they don't even think you are the best one out there, they might just see you so much that they just want to work with you. I don't know what exactly psychology word is for this, but yeah.
I'll tell you guys some more. So basically, on average, someone needs to see your stuff for 7 hours before they're likely to buy. And most people take 3 to 6 months to be convinced with content before they decide to get on a call with you. And then the sales call is super easy because they're already sold, essentially. Roman, you have a question?
My question is what type of content we should post and what the purpose of each type of content is. So, for example, let's compare when you share this video versus you share your own video where you post.
I would do 2 proven viral topics and related to your industry and to what you're selling a little bit per day, and then 1 video where you're on video yourself. And that video is the videos that I make, which is, per day. And then the video is more like either testimonials or content designed to show like the problem and illustrate it and then show an ideal outcome. And then the solution is to contact you and to work with you essentially.
Yeah, and you want to post proof, like proof of results, and then also like content leadership, like your ideas and sharing valuable information as well. And then you want to do also just entertainment, fun things. If it's related to news, awesome. But just things that are just entertainment, like trolling in DBH, but not good.
Yeah, the last part was really hard to understand. But yeah, that helps.
What is the maximum length of video you can upload to LinkedIn, by the way?
10 minutes.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like they're really doing interesting things. They are even they are even now doing a test phase where students can make stories, like Instagram stories, and with these stories, these students can engage with their future employees. So maybe also in the future.
Employers.
Yeah, sorry, employers. So LinkedIn, I think it's also bought by Microsoft a few years ago. I think it's really growing, and I think it's here.
Microsoft, if you want to know the value of this, by the way, because smart people know how this works. And let me tell you something about what smart people are doing. Smart people are investors. And guess what the most valuable company in the world right now is all of a sudden? You will never guess. Nope.
Bitcoin.
Nope. No, are you crazy? Fuck off. Like, it's not Amazon. It's not Apple. It's Microsoft, the most valuable company in the world right now. I'm not joking, by the way. Like, that's actually true. It's worth $851 billion right now, right? And Apple is worth 37 billion, rather. So Microsoft is worth more than Apple, and Microsoft owns LinkedIn. And what the fuck does Microsoft do? It's not Windows, right? It's Windows. That's not what this is about.
Yeah, I don't know what the plans are, but yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
they really seem to. They like, but the actually LinkedIn has a really big struggle right now, and that's that they want to have younger people on the platform.
Hmm. Maybe that's why they're doing this, what you mentioned earlier with the stories, to get younger people on there. Like
Yeah, because the people who are active on it now, they are gonna retire soon, like literally. Like my father, he's very active on the platform, and he's gonna retire in like 2 years.
Yeah.
And then yeah, what are you gonna do then on LinkedIn?
Where can we see these stories, or can we use that feature too?
Oh no, I think it's only the US, and it's in a phase of testing, and we
Hmm.
cannot use it. If they put it out, only students can do it, and they are gonna like really check if you are a student and what
Okay. I'm sure they
university.
will roll this out too for everyone at some point. It can't take long.
Yeah, well, they're testing it, so maybe they think it's not good, but yeah.
Hmm. Interesting.
Oh, and your question on what to post, like to add on what Alex said, I think like ideally you can post like little story type videos where you have as a goal that the companies are gonna understand better who you are and what your vision is, so they can like kind of get engaged in your personal brand. Then ideally you can also just drop some things that are really going to resonate with like their pain points and what they want and stuff.
Hmm.
And like you really like don't see it as like a trying, but just as doing it, because there's not really like you shouldn't really do it for the result. So if like also one time a day is too much and you can only do once a week, it's better to just do it once a week instead of not doing it at all. So if you are like, hey, I need to have more leads, it shouldn't be my main priority right now, then I will just post something like once a week, and then you're still putting yourself out there.
Hmm. Yeah,
And that's
makes
kind of the
sense.
same. And guys who are doing this local business, like for example, I think living in Germany, then you can also think about offline branding. Like for myself, I'm trying to go to some events. People are seeing my face there. Sometimes you have like a chance to put your logo at like an event. You have to pay for this. I do that. If you have like pen sales, you can put your logo on a pen sale. You can give these pen sales. If you're a little bit further, you're going to have cars. You're going to put your um, and then this offline branding, like very locally, like let's say in your own city. This might be yeah, this is like really effective because they are not going to even look online. They are just going to work with someone they know that they can go to, and they know this person for real. So yeah,
Yeah,
because yeah,
what I noticed on LinkedIn is based on my outreach so far, it's still limited, but the response rate that I'm getting is much higher when I do it. Let's call it locally. I'm in Bulgaria right now, but my profile says German, the name of a German city. And when I reach out to people and they're from the same area, the response rate is so much higher. And so it's something that people, I don't know, they probably have more trust because of that when
yes,
you're
exactly. And then
in the same area.
imagine like now you are in Bulgaria doing the laptop lifestyle, but maybe you can really think about for like a certain period of the year, like maybe in the summer, just really stay in Germany and start like working on your local German brand there, because like even if you're online, like going after your local people and it's working way better, you could imagine how much it would be better if they like know you and can be with you in person.
Yeah, true.
Like you can get something like a co-working space. It can be cheap, and then they have like a conference rooms there that you can use. And you can just invite clients over. Like for myself, last week I had a client. He was like basically really warm, like ready to buy. But it was a big company. It was a university, and they needed animation videos. And this guy told me, "Hey, I got a role. I want to work with you. If you want, we can just schedule a phone call or a Skype call." And I told him, you know what? I'm just going to make sure that my art director is going to clear his agenda, and I'm going to go to you guys, and I'm going to see your building, see what you guys are doing. Maybe you can also bring your director, and we can meet in person. So at this moment, I could close him actually right away on the phone, right away get money. But instead of that, I am going there, which takes a lot of time, a lot of effort. But I will build relationship with this person, and also with his boss, ideally with the director of this school, because this will generate way more opportunity. So I'm doing a content strategy, and you told me like last time what you need to do is make like a story post. Like you have to be better at storytelling. Look at guys like Sam Ovens, stuff like that. So
Yeah.